Hi, welcome back. So today we're going to teach you something fun, and I've taught it in other videos. It's going to be a break the base, and we have done little highlights. This is called a Fast 5 on Susie. This is my awesome, wonderful customer, Susie. So this is our secret formula, break the base. This is an awesome thing. So what it does is it keeps the health and the hair in healthy condition. It only goes on 5 minutes only, and what it does is, so for her roots, it just takes that black and it just bumps it up, just so it's a beautiful, shiny chocolate brown. And then when we put little Fast 5 highlights in her, it mirages with her gray. And basically, I feel like this. Listen, guys, we're the doctor. Remember that. We tell them what would look best, what would be good for their hair, and even for her eye colors, to have that little bit of highlights there, it looks so beautiful. So break the base we're going to do today, and then we're going to give her a beautiful short haircut. I'm going to show you the back of her hair too. See, so we want some volume here, and then this is going to be feminine. It's going to be nice and kind of piecey, and she likes to have this kind of come in. So I'm going to show you guys. You're going to do it pretty quick. Why? Because it's 5 minutes, so you want it as efficient and as quick as possible. I do one line going straight down, do one here and one here across, and then you could start doing slices, like pizza pie slices up. Do one here in the front and in the front. Always make sure when you color, you do either the 2 fronts first or the 2 backs first. It's just good because it keeps it more balanced, and color takes the same time. It's more even. And you're just going to use your thumb you're going to use your pinkies. I always use our pinkies as a sectioner. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get it and smush it around a little bit in the line. And now I'm going to take it to the side. So that's why it's easy to do it faster. Once you get those 4, you just go all the way up. You let a little out and just mush it through. Just mush it on. If there's extensions, you could also do it if there's extensions. And so what you do is you would go in with the bottle and you'd kind of go around, and you'll get it on both sides and inside. Extensions are a little harder. Make sure you get every little piece. Back a little. And just try not to get the blonde either. You don't really want the blonde, and make sure that you don't have anything on your pinky. You could always wipe that pinky off and then grab that hair again. Because if you get the blonde, it will kind of tone it a little. It won't do a lot, but it could, especially if you're white, like more like my hair. It could really pick up that tone of whatever you have in here, and you don't want that. You just want the dark hair. So keep your pinky clean, get it on efficiently and fast, and you will have a beautiful braid the base. Okay, good. And we're gonna set the timer for 5 minutes and you'll see some beautiful hair. So I also used thickening shampoo and conditioner on her because she has fine hair. So always remember that when you're evaluating someone's hair, what kind of shampoo and conditioner are you gonna use? Whatever it is she needs. And she likes volume and fullness, so thickening is the greatest thing for that. If it was dry, I would use New or nourishing shampoo, or something that if it was dull and they wanted shiny, you use a shiny shampoo. So you always read the shampoos that you're using, and that will give you a good judgment of what to use on their hair and to talk to them about. See how nice this braid the base came out? It's a beautiful chocolatey color, and she doesn't have a ton of gray, and that's why it really works good, because it totally mirages with her hair. So it's just a great quick 5-minute fix for like beautiful hair, and you'd never know. It's not a 30-minute process. So we are gonna piece her hair, her little bangs. Okay, I like them to be a little softer and jaggedy around her face because she just likes it natural. She likes it piecey. It's like her favorite thing. It's very feminine on short hair to make things piecey. So remember, I always like to make my little peaks in there. Peaks and valleys. Okay, so I'm gonna make some peaks in here that I just want a little bit more, and you're just gonna grab little tiny pieces with the tip of your scissor. Like even here, see this is like a straight piece. Just arch it, angle it a little so it has a little pretty angle on there. And then it's like a point. And then it'll be very, very feminine. And here, you're just gonna take and cut little angles in there. And then I wanna incorporate this back. So everything's still kind of connected and it's gonna come around. She definitely likes this piecey. She doesn't like it super thick. I'm just gonna do a little bit more back here because this hair you could get out of the way. Right back here can get bulky. And sometimes if you just need to cut out a little piece, you can. I'm just gonna really cut that piece shorter. And then that just goes over, it'll make it more piecey looking. And then I'm gonna turn it around. I'm just gonna kind of go around the hairline and just keep trimming it, making it very soft. And of course, see these little peaks here? It's just making it soft. It's not going to be any really harsh straight lines. And then you check it. Just make sure you check these two pieces. Okay, now this one's a little longer, so I'm going to cut this a little shorter. So that meant I angled a little bit more in here, so then I'm just going to take the angle and angle a little bit more right here. Better. Now I'm gonna check this. I gotta do this side. Remember I took that little extra piece out of the back. And if this feels too thick back here too, you can take little tiny pieces and just cut it out, just soften it. It's like thinning out a little bit. And then I'm just gonna cut some of those out. Just that little piece right behind the ear. Good, and then I'm gonna do the same thing here. There's another way you could do it too, just so you know. You can turn this and twist this, and you can ever so slightly cut that out, and then you'll get a nice little piece there too. Now I'm just going to come down and cut little tiny pieces in there and make those points better. Yep. And then make sure it's even too. Right here, you take this piece on this side and take the same piece on the other side and pull down on them together. Good. And even pull out a little. Now I'm going to layer it. I'm going to take her part. I'm not going to do it straight on because her part is over here, so I'm going to do it in between here. You do like an inch on this side and an inch on this side. You could do a little less if you wanted it to be a little more rounder, but I usually do about that much. And then you take half an inch. Now I love to make her hair shattery, so I'm really going to cut up and make it jagged. Cut little pieces. And I take the next one and I kind of blend that together. You don't want to go super short with when I cut into it. You could do it kind of where the bend is, a little after the bend. Don't really do it before there, because then it could just like stick straight up. Although she wears her hair piecey and spiky, so she could still have some of those pieces and it would just hold it up more, so it wouldn't be a big deal either. Okay, so I'm going to come in this way. I want it to be a little more piecey and really deeper, so they'd be like steeper angles. See? So, and then I'm going to just cut little pieces there. I'm just going to come in and make sure you don't take a big turn on this. You just do it like straight on, so it just takes a little. Okay. Now I'm going to connect this side. The part will go on that side, and then I'll take a part of the part, like a half an inch, and then take the other half, and I'll connect them together and going around her head, and I'm taking the hair exactly where it lives. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to go around the shape of the head. And because I want this a little taper here, I'm going to kind of come around and come a little tighter on this bottom. So just think of the way your fingers will be here, and then you come here, and then you're going to come in a little bit. And now I'm going to come in a little. Cut those notches. And always the front you give a little extra because it's not as thick as the hairs that's in the back. So be cautious of that. You can even take this front little piece out and then go to the next piece here. Now we're on the other side. So her part is right here. Now I'm going to take this guide and then I'm going to connect it with the next part. So, but I'm going to take it down this way. All my sections go down. Vertical. And then I'm going to be behind her and I'm going to be doing it. So I did switch my body position. I'm in the front of her on this side. Now I'm in the back of her on this side. And even in the front, you could leave her a little very, very front bang out, but do the next section. You see it right here. She just needs a little because we leave it over to the side, and so it's a little longer. And then I'm going to leave that little part out in the front. And I'm going to do right here a little extra. It'll go back better. Yep. Now she's gonna have lots of volume. See all those little notches in there make this hair stand up, so there's volume. Even if their hair is like more one length, you could still cut some notches in, but you'll just do them a little longer, not so short, but it will lighten the hair. Now we're gonna go to the back. Now I'm gonna start from this middle, go straight down, then come this way, and it's gonna be straight, vertical, coming down, and then you're gonna taper it in. Here's my guide from the last piece, like from the top, see it? So you're just gonna follow that. I'm just gonna cut it a little extra. And this is the whirl of her hair too, so you kind of want a lot of texture in there so it like really covers it, because otherwise that hair just stays so strong and stays in a cowlick, it just goes whichever way it wants. And you put her head down, grab the next section. And you can just check it as you're going down. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, just balanced. I'm just gonna come one more. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my next section with my guide, little piece of it right there, leave that. Look, you can always see wherever you pick it up, it's still going to have some uniform to it. It's not like where there's no shape still, there's still a foundation in there, but it just has that nice softness of all the texture on the top. That makes hair much more movable, and it makes it very easy for a customer to actually dry themselves. A lot more movement in their hair. And then you kind of blend these two together. You know, you just check it. You're gonna take a piece, you already did this front, now you did the whole back, now you're gonna take the piece coming up horizontal and check it that way. So like maybe like right there, you could just cut little peaks in there. Get a couple more notches in. See that, now that one's a long one right there, you get that out. Good. Okay, now we'll do this side, coming down this side, and then we'll connect this with this. You're always thinking overall, how far are you pulling your fingers, especially with short hair? You're just like, okay, if I pulled it about this far on this side, then you're gonna pull it this far about on the other side. If you pulled it this far on this side, and you could always kind of measure it, like if I was pulling her hair right here, I have like another finger length in between. And that means that I would do that all around the whole head. So be aware. I want you guys to be aware of what you're doing. Take the same distance from the section before, and yes, you could follow your guide, but I want you to, it's gonna start becoming natural. You could start doing it without necessarily, like when you check it, you'll be almost perfectly right on. It's amazing because I think of that ahead of time. Like, okay, I'm pulling it out, look, my pinky's rested on there, and I feel exactly about I'm 2 inches out of that hair. You know, you could even take your comb and you could like look at what notch you're on, and then you could make sure that you're on like always the 8th notch. Now I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, that's already done. So now I'm going to actually check her this way. Horizontal. You know, you cut vertical, you check it horizontal. And because this is her, let me see, this is thicker side, yeah. This is her thicker side too. So you could always have a little extra here because it could tend to get heavy because it has more hair on it. Got those little notches. People that love volume in their hair love those notches. And not a lot of people do it. Sometimes it takes more effort and more time to do it, but do it. Go out of your way, go above and beyond for a customer. Give them the best of what you can give. You give 100% of the time for the investment of your future. Good, and then you just kind of check it overall with your fingers. Feel if it's the same, feels great. Very balanced, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, now we're gonna put a really great styling product in her hair that's gonna give her body and fullness. And I'm gonna dry her upside down, and I'm gonna take a quick brush and just quickly go through her hair. Really, it takes about 5-10 minutes, the max. Like really 5 minutes should be you should get to that goal. That's a good goal because she's got short hair and it doesn't take long to dry. But I'm gonna do most of the work upside down. I'm gonna be guiding that finger. So even if I had the blow dryer up and I had her up, or upside down, I'm doing the same thing, but upside down because it'll bring maximum volume. So I'm taking that blow dryer and I'm drying that hair, see, and it will stay full. And then even here, I'm gonna take this hair and I'm gonna even flipped up, upside down, I'm still gonna be drying that hair like this. So that cuticle is gonna be going back. So I'm gonna do so much of the work before I even do her hair with a brush. Make your job easier. Learn little tricks. It's just like math. There's long math and short math. Do the short math. And trust me, they love it. People want to get in and out. They don't want to take forever. So you're going to use the cream, styling cream, which puts a lot of volume and texture in that hair. And you're going to get it all through. Make sure you put it through your fingers. Grab hair all over, especially right here. This is where you want a big part of it. And on her sides, and then I grab little pieces. I make sure I still have a little there, and then I grab them around her face. I'll grab those pieces. And even her bang, I'll kind of try to take a little product and put a little more on her bang. And then this is hairspray that has alcohol in it, but it's thickening hairspray. It's really a thickening spray. So the good thing is, I want you guys to see, that was with no brush. I just want you to look at the volume that we've gotten with fingers being directed by the blow dryer. See, even here, you direct that up, but see how nice it is? And then you have her little front here, and you could put hairspray in here, and you could pick these pieces if you wanted it more detailed. And look how nice the top is. And her little croppy PC bangs. And then her points. That's it, and the side. So I'm gonna take a little brush now and just show you what it'll look like a little smoother. right, so hairspray is awesome for spiky kind of hair because it really textures and it puts beautiful pieces in there. So what you could do is either squirt a little pieces on your hand and you could lift pieces up, or you squirt it and you're lifting it as you spray it. See how it's forming? Make sure you get it all. And listen, down here, I want it to be more piecey, right? So we're gonna comb this in the middle, this side in the middle, and then do this bottom and touch those pieces. See how it's like looking so fun and piecey? Now I'm gonna grab her front pieces. I think this makes it and really holds the hair good. Right? How long does it last for you, Susie? Like a whole nother, like, yeah, lasts a good little while. And I always like to come around the other side and do this side the way it wouldn't be the same if I was still behind her doing it. So always make sure, look at the way you want it to go, and you have to see it. You know, I want to see that hair. I want to spray it, see it, pull pieces. And now her bangs. Okay, so we like them nice and croppy. I'm gonna grab little pieces. And then you could really see how nice and croppy those bangs are even more. And then just little tiny pieces. Good. And she's beautiful. Well done, Susie. It looks great. Okay, let me show you. Now I'm gonna show you a whole shot all the way around. Good. Voila. And Susie is all done. This is your short, piecey haircut, and it's all layered. So, I just wanted to let you guys know. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions or anything new that you'd like to learn, I would love to add it in a future video, so leave it in the comment below, and I'll see you soon.